Sal Peer, our guest speaker tonight. So, me and Sal Peer's relationship started back in college. Basically, converted from dating guru featured on Millionaire Matchmaker, Playboy, and like 19,000 other episodes, and came over here and became the parentpreneur, the how to find a spouse, the how to talk to your kids. It's all communication, right? No matter what you do in life, you're communicating. If you're trying to meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you're communicating. If you're trying to talk to your kids, you're communicating. If you're trying to get a new client to your business, you're communicating. So he is an expert communicator. He does a ton of really cool stuff in his digital marketing agency. And I am super excited to announce and bring to the stage to teach you some really cool stuff tonight, Sal Peer.
All right, yeah. Thank you so much. That was a great introduction. Hey, first of all, let's give it up for Ross. Yeah, oh my God, let's try it again. Let's give it up for Ross for putting this together, yeah? All right, so, first of all, thank you for having me out here. Thank you for giving me your time. I'll quickly just run down who I am. So he told you I did consulting on the Pickup Artist. In fact, I took over Project Hollywood. If any of you read the best-selling book, The Game, they ran the business through that mansion. It was Dean Martin's mansion. Anybody know who Dean Martin is? Frank Sinatra? Yeah, all right. So the My Way stuff, we took over that project. It's about 8 bedrooms. The garage we converted for our staff. We had 12 live-in people that worked around the clock on marketing for Mystery, which is the pickup artist with the big hat, and those guys. And we built a 7-figure business. And about 2011, I dropped out of that industry because it was getting polluted. The press was hitting it hard. The idea of pickup, seduction, became this fake, fraudulent manipulation of people instead of connection and relationship and communication and building something real. So at that point, I retired. I moved back to Miami and I started my marketing agency and started taking on new clients. Till then, I was only doing pickup and dating stuff. And the reason that I'm actually here today is Ross has told me that you guys are all entrepreneurs, right? Everybody here? Entrepreneur? Yes. Who's an entrepreneur? Let me hear you. Yeah. All right. Who here has a business? Raise your hand if you have a business. All right. Okay, great. So what I'm going to teach you today is some amazing things that I've discovered about not only Facebook's algorithm, Instagram's algorithm, Google's algorithm, Bing's algorithm, but also the future of where it's going and how it's going to impact your business. Before all of this starts, for my entrepreneurs, does anybody here have a quarter or a penny or anything like that? Anybody here? Do you have a penny? Can you bring it up to me, please? Now, she is, none of you moved, by the way. I'm looking around the room. Can we get a shot of the room? Nobody moved. She's here reaching into a wallet. You know how much this penny is going to make her? $1. It's a quarter? That's okay. Give me that quarter. All right, let's see how many of you guys, yeah, give it up for her. She's the only one in this room that jumped on the opportunity. Go ahead and put that $1 away so nobody here steals it. I see a bunch of eyes on you already. All right, does anybody have $1? Because I have a 5 that I can give them. No? Nobody still? Yeah, first one up to me gets it. First one up to me gets it. First one up to me. Give it up for her again. I'm still holding money in my hand. And a lot of you are still sitting down and not recognizing the opportunity, right? Look around the room. Look around the room. She's the only one moving. Okay, anybody got a 5? Because I got a 10. All right, first one up here gets it. You can run. It's okay. This is entrepreneurship. There's no friends. All right. So, all right, give it up for the 2 ladies first of all, because they're capitalizing on their opportunity, which a lot of you aren't. All right, anybody have a 10? I have a 20. All right, look, nobody's still moving. Nobody cares. All right. I have, anybody got a 50?
I have a free drink card.
Look, the point of that exercise was, the fact is, a lot of you are not taking on the opportunities that you have. A lot of you are not moving. A lot of you see opportunity. How many people in this room have seen an opportunity and just watched it go by. How many people didn't invest in Amazon when you had the chance, or didn't buy real estate when you had the chance, or did all this stuff? Listen, if you see an opportunity as an entrepreneur, it is your duty to take advantage of that opportunity and capitalize on it. Fair enough? Now I'm going to give you guys another opportunity. I'm going to give you an opportunity right now to gamify the algorithm and tilt it in your favor. Does that sound interesting to anybody here?
Yeah.
Not that much? Let's see again. Does anybody want to know how to get more customers, more people to your offers, more people to see your posts, and get the right engagement you need? Yes? Yes, let me hear you say yes. All right, listen, I'm going to give you as much energy as you give me. You give me lots of energy, I'm going to go crazy, and I'm going to give you $5,000 or $10,000 worth of strategy that my clients pay me for. Light energy, I'm going to give you the same. So, walk with me. Let's get into what I'm actually going to present tonight, which is 3 different secrets. One is gamifying the algorithm. This is what I call stealth content marketing. Everybody got their phones out?
Yep.
Pull out your phone. I'm going to give you all this book for free right now. Okay? It's going to be good for the next 30 seconds. You miss out on this opportunity, you don't get the book. All right. The web address of this book is cfchefsal.com/stealth. Your book, take it, download it right now, yours for this event. Again, thank Ross because he said you got to give this book to everyone.
One more time the website.
Huh?
One more time. What's the website?
cfchefsal.com/stealth. Everybody got it? We'll post it in the group. We'll post. Let's just go to Funnel Chef. How about that? Funnelschef.com. Look for free training. Find the stealth marketing. Okay? All right. Let's get into what actually stealth marketing is, because you're like, I'm here. Take the book, but you don't know what the hell it's about. So let's start with it. A little while ago, I was advertising. Now I run about $150,000 to $250,000 a month in ads for different companies. And some of our strategy was also content marketing as well as AdWords and Google and Bing. And we kept hitting this problem that we were getting a lot of invalid leads. Customers that weren't interested in what we were doing, and it had nothing to do with the messaging or the offer or anything like that. So we had to dig a little deeper. And by digging a little deeper, this is how I came up with this concept. Now, how many people here have noticed that when you have your phone on you and you say some word, suddenly it shows up on Amazon,
So weird.
Google, Bing, Yahoo? You guys seen that?
Yes.
Well, that is the new stealth marketing, people. Audio is being recorded and translated. How about, anybody ever seen a picture with a hashtag that might be relevant to you? Yeah, you have. You know why? Because today the algorithms are searching your videos for voice. That's right. That's right. All the videos that you put out are now being scanned, and the voice encryption is now being used as keywords to create commonalities in the algorithm. Does this make sense to anybody here? Yes? One person? Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. The more links that you connect together for the algorithm, the more relevance you gain for whatever your post is. And if you now realize and you understand that, yes, voice search is the future. Yes, image search is the future. How many people have used Amazon here to do an image search for a product? You saw a cool product, you took a picture of it, you searched for it, you found it, right? Did you find your products?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's happening all over the place. That's happening in social media. That's happening in Google and search engine. That's happening on shopping platforms. You guys aren't caught up yet, right? Do you have hashtags in your pictures? No. Why would you? Why would you? Because you don't know that it's being detected. Do you have tags in your pictures? No, most people here don't, right? You don't have tags. Do you know that when I tag Ross in any picture that I do, and then I put a hashtag in it with modern profits, my picture shows up when people search for modern profits on Facebook? That's in the book I gave you.
Snake.
Okay? There's a lot more to stealth content marketing. You can follow me and I can pitch it. But what I'm asking you and imploring you to do right now to improve your future, to be more settled with your business and your social media content for the future, use stealth content marketing. It's going to help you, and everything is shifting that way. You guys all already do it. You just don't know it's being searched. All right. Any questions about that before I go on to my next thing? I only got 20 minutes, so I'm trying to get you guys really quick and give you the most I possibly can. If you do have questions, stop me, okay? I'll answer them. The next thing, so this is basically how we gamify the actual algorithm, right? So number one, we use hashtags. Yes? Everybody here is going to use hashtags in their pictures from now on? Yes. All right. The next thing that we do, okay, is we use tags, where we tag other people because that expands our reach, right? So if you're using Instagram, social, you can tag people. Yes.
I want them to understand that it's in the picture, not the text.
How do you save it?
That's right. It's in the picture, so or the videos. So when you design custom images, anybody here design any photos or any images or anything like that? All right, so you guys probably know Adobe Suite, Photoshop, Canva, all the different video or photo editing platforms that are out there. You actually, when I say tagging, I don't mean I tag him as a friend that I'm together with him. I tag him in the post. That means that the picture I put of us, his address, besides me tagging him as a friend in the post, but his address is actually in the picture. You know why? Because they scan the images. You know this already. You've already been targeted by this advertising strategy. You just aren't using it for yourself. In fact, most people aren't. Most people don't even realize that regular keyword search and SEO is going to be dead in 5 to 10 years. Most people are still on that. Voice search is the future, people. Period. And if you're not there, you're left behind. Use stealth content marketing, help yourself gain reach. All right. The next thing I want to actually talk about, it's also part of the stealth marketing training in my master class, and it's also social dynamics. So I used to teach this to men who were trying to meet women. I used to teach it to women who were trying to find the one. Okay? This is called LEI. LEI is based on logical, emotional, and instinctual cues. And it's how I market today. So when I look at any campaign, my first objective is to create an emotional reaction from that person. And I'll tell you why. Have you ever walked down the street and almost got hit by a car? No, probably not. Oh, you guys did. All right, so you're perfect. That was a wild example, but somebody in the room is okay. Yeah, no, makes sense. Give it up for Orlando drivers. No, don't. No, those are tourists. No, but the truth is, so if you already experienced that, if you almost got hit by a car, at the moment that you moved out of the way, was anything else going through your mind? No. It doesn't matter if you were in love and you were having the best day, or you were sad, or it doesn't matter if you were logically thinking about your job or your work or whatever you had to do. The moment that car came into you, it hit an instinctual cue, and it broke both your logical thought process and your emotional thought process. Broke it down. All that's left was your instinct, that fight or flight. Yes. That make sense?
Yeah.
Now imagine that we could do the same thing with our advertising. Imagine that I can put out an ad that will create so much emotion in you, okay, that you can't think logically. Because you can't think logically when you're emotional, right? Anybody ever thought logically when they were emotional? No, it doesn't exist. In fact, the mind cannot occupy more than one pattern solidly at a time, which means you can either be logical, you can either be emotional, or you can either be instinctual and reacting instinctually. Now imagine taking that system and not only applying it to person, I'm going to give you an example so I can demonstrate it further. How many people know Tony Robbins?
Yep.
4 people in the room. Tony Robbins is a motivational speaker that's been doing it for about 100 years. But he's big time. Tony Robbins has this moment, and this is a shift where you can recognize LEI. This lady is crying to him, standing in front of him, and she's like, "Oh my God, my husband died." And Tony's holding a cup of water, and he dips his hand in the cup of water and splashes her in the face. The lady's like, "Ah!" Got splashed with water. She stops crying. He's like, oh no, please, standing here, fingers are still in the cup of water. He goes, no, continue. Goes back to crying, her husband died, big thing. Splashes her in the face again. Lady's like, ah! Why do you keep splashing me in the face? She gets irritated, she gets mad. He goes, stop, capture that for a second. Are you still sad about your husband? She goes, no, I'm angry that you keep splashing me in the face. He goes, that's right, because you can only keep one emotional state in mind.
Wow.
Okay? So, this also means, now take it a step further, this also means that you can override emotional patterns with other emotional patterns as long as they're stronger. Meaning, you were super sad that something happened, you just won the lottery. Another emotion of joy hits you. Are you still sad? No, because that emotion is stronger than your previous one. Now imagine taking all of that and using it for marketing. Imagine rewriting people's logical or emotional output and replacing it with your own content, with your own advertising, with your own messaging, with your own offer. It's absolutely amazing. This is a principle, by the way, I came up with almost 12 years ago, LEI, and it's changed thousands of lives. I'm not talking about a few hundred, I'm talking about there's marriages, relationships, businesses that have made hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, just because of this simple theory. Okay? The idea of replacing people's emotions with your own elicited emotions through your advertising is extremely, extremely powerful, both in talking with people or in advertising. Questions? Okay. Last thing I want to talk about is you have to have a path. Alright, so now that you know how to get a little bit more reach, now that you understand that you have to build a connection to your audience, you have to build emotion. Your advertising has to create something in your audience that replaces their daily BS that they're going through regularly. What makes you stop the scroll? That make sense? Yes? Yes? Alright, good. Alright, so the last thing is, now that you know that you're going to drive traffic, you're going to get extra reach by using stealth content marketing, you understand that you have to trigger some emotion, the next thing that you have to do is have a path for your customers. There's so many times, and I was talking to you just a little earlier, when you're running a business, the money is in the data, guys. If you're not collecting data right from the very start, and you don't have a path for your customers to take, you are going to lose money. And I'll tell you, I was here like 6 months ago, or a few months ago, and I was sitting outside, hanging out with Javier, and this guy walks across the street, okay, and he goes, hey, wait a second, are you Sal Peer, are you Speer, the pickup dude? Remembered me from 12 years ago. I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I was doing this, and he starts telling me his story, and I'm like, just sitting there listening. He goes, do you have anything that I can still learn? I said, well, yes, I have a Speer Method sales funnel. You can go there, you can buy this stuff. So for me attending this event, sitting outside, hanging out, having a drink, talking to Javier, a guy randomly comes off the street and says, hey, I want to buy your course. Well, guess what? If I didn't have a path for him to take, I wouldn't have made any money. But because I sat out there, because I had a path, okay, and because my stealth marketing is powerful, he bought my course. I came here, I sat down, I made a $498 out of nothing. So if you're in business, data is the game. Second thing is you need a path for your customers to take. All of you, if you want to take my course now, you're going to go get this stealth marketing book for free. And if you want to take my course, it's going to say, hey, by the way, now that you got this, has it been working for you? Does it work for you? It did work for you. Well, guess what? We have more training available for you. Right? Have a path for your customers. And you keep building those paths. Anybody in marketing today, the idea is to drop paths behind you that are aligned with your company culture, with your company's message, and with your company's goal. Okay? So you keep building those. I have a sales funnel for web development. I have a sales funnel for graphic design. I have a sales funnel for stealth content marketing. I have a sales funnel for parents. I have a sales funnel for dating and relationship. I have a sales funnels for attraction. If I don't have paths for you guys to take, you will never pay me. Right or wrong?
Right.
You can't sell if you don't have anything to sell. Right or wrong?
Right.
Right.
All right, let's try to say it. Right or wrong?
Right.
All right, there you go. You guys are moving now. Look, at the end of the day, you guys are entrepreneurs. And you need to believe in yourself, and you need to use the systems that are in place to help you win. And hopefully, I'm help just a little bit with the free training, and hopefully you'll join me in one of my courses or classes. Thank you so much, Ross, for having me out. If you have any questions, let me know. And before you give me a clap, I have 6 of these books. Anybody here is a parent?
I'm not a parent.
All right, this is the Parentpreneur Lifestyle book. You don't have to be a parent to get this book, but I wrote this book specifically for how to become a work-at-home parent. About 4 years ago, when I started my agency and I moved down, I was tired of going to my office every day. And I was like, how do I do the same thing I'm doing, not let my clients feel like, oh, I've downgraded or anything, but still be able to work from home? And what does that come with? You know, health insurance, all this. This is not a quick, get-rich-quick book. This is more how you actually work from home and be able to sustain your insurance, take care of your kids, and have time to do the things that are important. I'm going to give 6 books of these away for free. The first ones that come outside after the talk, I'll sign it for you. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. Again, thank you so much for having me, and let's have fun. Yeah.